Hi, welcome to Workplace Safety. Today we are going to talk about hazard identification. What is an hazard? A hazard is anything that has a potential to cause harm. A hazard is a condition or situation that exists within the working environment which could result in injury, harm to health, or damage. So, to identify hazards, we need to know 10 basic things. If you are aware of these 10 elements, you can easily identify hazards in your workplace. Either you are working in field or you are working in an office space. So I will start with gravity. Gravity is the force caused by the attraction of all other masses to the masses of Earth. Few examples are falling of object, collapsing of roof, and a body tripping or falling. Next is motion. Motion is something what change in position of object or substances. Examples like we can say vehicle, vessel or equipment movement, flow of water, wind, and body positioning when lifting, straightening or bending. Then comes mechanical. The energy of the components of a mechanical system, that is rotation, vibration or motion within an otherwise stationary piece of equipment or machinery. Example rotating equipments, compressed springs, drive belts, conveyors, and other motors. You will find various mechanical equipments in general in your workspace. Then comes electrical. The presence and flow of electric charge causes electrical current. So some of the examples related to electrical are power lines, transformers, static charges, lightning, energized equipment, wiring, and batteries. Next comes pressure. Energy which is applied by a liquid or gas that has been compressed or is under a vacuum. It's called pressure. Few examples are pressure piping, compressed cylinders, control lines, vessels, tanks, hoses, pneumatic and hydraulic equipments. These all comes under pressure. Then comes temperature. So the temperature is the measurement of differences in the thermal energy of object or the environment which the human body senses as either heat or cold. So some examples with temperature is open flame, ignition sources, hot or cold surfaces, liquid or gas steam, friction and general environment and weather conditions too. So it all comes under temperature. Next comes chemical. The energy present in chemicals that inherently or through reaction has the potential to create physical health hazard to people, equipment or the environment. It's called is related to chemical. So few examples we can relate is flammable vapors, reactive hazards, carcinogens or other toxic compounds, corrosives, pyrophorics, combustibles, oxygen deficient atmosphere, welding fumes, and dust that we all cover under chemical. Next comes biological. Living organisms that can be present as a hazard. Examples animals, bacteria, viruses, insects, blood-borne pathogens, improperly handled food, and even contaminated water. These all comes under biological. Next comes radiation. Radiation is the energy emitted from radioactive elements or sources, and what we generally know is NORM, naturally occurring radioactive materials. Few examples are lightning issues, welding arcs, solar rays, microwaves, lasers, X-rays, and norm scale. Next comes is sound. Sound is produced when a force causes an object or substance to vibrate and the energy is transformed through the substance in waves. This is sound. Some examples are equipment noise. If there is an impact in the equipment, noise caused due to it, vibrators, high pressure release, and the impact of noise to communication. So these are all 10 different types by which you can identify hazards in any of the working environment. Further, to identify hazards, I have categorized two more sections. One is psychological and another one is agronomic. Psychological category includes the hazards that can have an effect on person's mental health, well-being, and behavior, which generally includes workload, shift arrangement, and workplace violence. Next section is agronomic. Agronomic hazards are associated with the interrelationship between people and the equipment or machinery they work with. This mostly includes workstation layout, equipment design, and instrument layout. So it basically depends how you are positioning yourself when you are working in any of the work environment. Once we have identified the hazards, we need to know how to deal with them. The most effective manner is of elimination, whereas the least effective manner is of personal protection. I will explain you with an example. Let's say there is a work at height activity ongoing. So the best possible manner is to eliminate the work at height job. Next comes substitution. We can substitute the work at height job with some other form. Then comes engineering control, where we put some engineering control and changes in the work at height job, which helps you to carry out the job and eliminate the hazards, like putting platform, putting scaffold, so that the work at height is being control through engineering methods. Then comes administrative control. We can put a permit to work system. We can put job safety analysis in order to control the work at height activity so that the person is being identified and known for the and is aware of the hazards which is going to be carried out. The last comes personal protection. We can provide him full body harness or basic PPEs, personal protective equipments, in order to work at heights. So these are the few steps in which we can deal with hazards. Thanks for watching, and if you are looking forward for more safety related videos, subscribe now.